Morning, students. Please take your book, page number 90, 91. Page number 90, we have stopped yesterday. Now today we will continue that under the lesson 10, Mughal Empire after Akbar. After Akbar. And so we have seen number of things, what all things happened, who succeeded whom and all that. Today we are going to discuss a little more about the coming of the British to India. How they came. From here we will continue further. And so during the Jahangir's reign, Europeans came to India for trade. And Captain William Hawkins came to the court of Jahangir to ask permission to establish the mill, factory, cloth mill in Surat. But then he was overcome by the Portuguese. Portuguese were quite strong. Now, here I would like to tell you children that these traders, they were not simply buying and selling things. They had also the protector. They were having also the security guard. As a security guard, they were having the soldiers. They were having the arms and armaments. And so not only buying and selling, but they were also ready to face any type of challenge to protect themselves and their trade. Do you understand? So this much you need to have understanding at the back of your mind. And so they came forward, Portuguese, and said that we are not going to allow. And so he is. William Hawkins left. Things became he did not get permission to open factory. But in January 1615, Sir Thomas Roe came as an ambassador to the Jahangir's court, and then he managed to get the permission of the emperor to open the door. So this is how. So we have remember date 1609 and 16. Okay, 1615. 1615. This is William Hawkins, and here Sir Thomas Roe. And so Thomas Roe. So Thomas Roe managed to get the permission to establish factory in Surat. He succeeded in obtaining trade concession for the British traders and also setting up of the factory in Surat. Before that, the Portuguese had incurred the emperor's wrath. That means what had happened was these Portuguese were quite strong over here, and so they were also quite many times they also created problem with they had some problem with the Emperor Jahangir, and so he was not happy with the Portuguese, and so what he did was, that's why there was a little misunderstanding, or things were not going with the Jahangir and Portuguese, so English took the advantages. And then they came, and then they got the permission from Jahangir, you see. Next one, the rule of Nur Jahan. Here, just to stop over here about how the British came, here what they did and all that, we will see in the little later, but here comes Jahangir. Now, why Nur Jahan has to come? See, Jahangir owed much of his success to his wife, Nur Jahan. He married her in 1611. Nur Jahan was an extremely beautiful and talented lady, and she had a strong influence over Jahangir. He took advice on all matters of importance, including the governance. When Jahangir fell severely ill, when Jahangir was very ill, Noor Jahan, as she was very talented lady, and before that also she was helping the king, emperor, and so she took the lead and she started ruling, not in the name of surely her husband Jahangir. During the last 16 years of his reign, Jahangir felt complete control of administration to Noor Jahan. So, during the last 16 years of his reign, he gave complete power to Noor Jahan to govern and administer the kingdom. Noor Jahan had become powerful enough to issue coins jointly in the name of both Jahangir and her name. She employed her family members. So she got the opportunity. So she employed her own family members, her kith and kins, brothers, nephews, chacha, bhatija, and all that were given post in the empire of Jahangir. Her increasing power threatened the Prince Khurram, and struggle began for the throne. Jahangir died. So now this Noor Jahan and Prince Khurram, see, they were not having good relationship, not good at things. They were not in one mind. They had always some sort of misunderstanding between Noor Jahan and Khurram. Now, who is this Khurram? Khurram is nobody but Shah Jahan. So this Jahangir sent Khurram to control over Afghanistan, and which was taken over by the Persians. So he had to fight with the Persian kings in Kandahar, and so it was lost. The Mughals had lost those western part of Afghanistan, and so he had sent him. Khurram said, I am not going. He did not go and he stayed back. He stayed back here. And so, Jahangir fell in, and who was in power? Noor Jahan was in power. Noor Jahan was not his mother. She was not the mother of Khurram. And so they had always some misunderstanding out there. And says, instead of her, who should be given the power? Khurram should have been given the power to rule the empire, but it did not happen, and so there was a misunderstanding. There was a fight. Prince Khurram. There was a struggle here. Jahangir died. Meantime, Jahangir died in 1626, and with his death, Noor Jahan retired from his court life. That means she was as Jahangir died, she also lost the power. Surely, then Prince Khurram comes in. Jahangir as a ruler. So, Jahangir as a ruler, I am not going to discuss now, since we are discussing about the fight, struggle for the throne. Let us see. After Jahangir's death, the war of succession followed. War of succession. What is this war of succession? War of succession means the prince, the sons of the king, were fighting among themselves for the throne. So there was a quite big fight among the brothers for the throne. That is known as war of succession. And so whoever was able, they used to be the king of the empire. So they were to succeed the father. So a war of succession began between his sons and finally Prince Khurram, the third son of Jahangir, not the first son, third son of Jahangir, defeated all his brothers and succeeded to the throne. He defeated and succeeded to the throne. That is what all happened. And so Khurram became the heir to the throne of Jahangir. He ascended the throne as Shah Jahan. He took the name Shah Jahan after ascending. Shah Jahan means rulers of the world. ruler of the world. Shah Jahan was born in 97. So this is what all happened. Now Jahangir, let us go back now. Jahangir like his father. Who was the father of Jahangir? Who was the father of Jahangir? Please note that. And so was people's ruler and looked after their well-being. He installed a chain of justice. Chain of justice. There was a chain. A big bell was hung and then there was a chain to pull, ring the bell. Whoever rang the bell, king used to come and listen to them. It was common for the people. Anybody can come and seek justice. Surely, simply somebody is walking that way, came and pulled the chain. No. Surely some matters has to be there. Some cases has to be there. Some grievances has to be there. And then king used to listen to them. That is and giving justice to the people. That's why it is known as chain of justice. So, whoever had any complaint about any officials could come and ring the bell. And the emperor would speak to the person directly. He also maintained friendly relations with Rajput as his father by marrying into their families and employing Rajput in his court. This was the policy of his father too. He was also fond of painting, and Mughal paintings reached great heights during his reign. Jahangir was a devout Muslim, but he did not let his personal beliefs dictate his state policies. So policies was common for all, irrespective of religion and caste and creed. He continued with Akbar's policy of religious tolerance. So this is what we have. Okay. So we will see next the Shah Jahan. Who was Shah Jahan? How he became? And the great King Shah Jahan, everybody remembers because of Taj Mahal. Okay. So see you then next.